Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's fourth and final video. We're going to have a look at the weather. It's 14 days for today's final video. Day 10 will take us to the 30th of August. And we'll be able to extend out beyond that with the GFS and ECM ensembles. Maybe we'll try to complete. We'll have a look at CFS Week 2 at the end of the video for the next 4 weeks. That gets us well into the middle part of September. And I shall get on with that for you in a moment. Just say that first, video today was our 6 AM UK weather forecast. We've also released the third update for the bank holiday weekend. I thought it was the fourth, but actually it's third. And also the EC 30-day extended forecast for Europe as well. So check out all of today's videos content. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Thank you so much to all of you for your amazing pictures for the GavsWeatherVids 2025 calendar. Incredible, awesome, amazing response, which have been absolutely overwhelming. Thank you so much, everybody. We now have more than enough, probably got enough to fill 10 calendars. I don't know, but we've got enough now in terms of photos for spring and summer. So thank you so much to all of you for your spring and summer photos. Danger and I and myself are going to go through all of those and pick out 6 to go into the calendar, and then when we've got that locked in, we will let everybody know and then start submitting your autumn and winter photos for the 2025 calendar as well. That'll be coming up in a day or two's time. Right, but in terms of spring and summer photos, we've got enough now. Thank you so much, everybody, for the response. It's been unbelievable and overwhelming as always. I'm so excited about GavsWeatherVids 2025 calendar. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. Just say set up a new social media account. We're now on Blue Sky. So you can find GavsWeatherVids on, well, obviously here on YouTube, but you can find GavsWeatherVids on Twitter, X. You can find GavsWeatherVids on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We are now on Blue Sky as well. We have got a TikTok, but I don't update it, but I did create one because there are a few imposters on there, so I thought I'd better create an actual GavsWeatherVids account on TikTok, but I don't update that. Maybe one day I will. And we have got a private Discord server as well, so we're across all of the socials, and oh, we've got the blog as well that we started this summer, the GavsWeatherVids blog on WordPress, GavsWeatherVids.com. No, we're across all of the socials and whatnot. You know, we're easy enough to find and get hold of and keep up to date with our content, but a few people have asked about having a Blue Sky account, and so yeah, I thought why not create that for those that have, I think a few people might have left X and gone to Blue Sky. So for those people, we've got a Blue Sky account, so give us a follow, we'll follow you back, and thank you so much for doing that. Link to Blue Sky along with all of the other social media accounts, by the way, is in the description with the video. Right, let's move on then. I'm going to start off by having a look at Ernesto. So check this out. Hurricane Ernesto is a very, very, very long way north. For a hurricane, you know, it won't be able to sustain itself much longer being that far north, but currently it's a category 1 hurricane giving maximum sustained winds of 75 miles per hour with a minimum set pressure of 975 millibars and moving northeastwards at 36 miles an hour, really accelerating. Well, imminently now, Hurricane Ernesto will be going post-tropical. Current position is just there, and, you know, it might already be post-tropical if they've not updated it on the NHC website. But regardless, post-tropical storm Ernesto will then move out into the cooler waters of the North Atlantic through today and tomorrow. There's an area of low pressure up here, a big area of low pressure that will kind of absorb Ernesto. A bit like that, and then we'll get that as an area of low pressure heading in through the course of Wednesday and Thursday for the UK and for Ireland too. That'll be the end then of Hurricane Ernesto. What a storm it's been, hasn't it? My word. Okay, well, let's have a look at the Central England temperature. The CT is now ticking down to 17.6, which is 1.8 degrees above 61 to 99 average, provisional to yesterday, to the 19th of August. So still very warm, but now moving down into the mid-17s. These are a GFS upper air temperature and precipitation ensembles the next couple of weeks. We're in London today. Red line is the 30-year upper air temperature average for London, starting off above average right now. We'll be ticking down in part of the week, then lifting back up again around Thursday, and that's in association, of course, with the remains of the Hurricane Ernesto. It's coming up from the tropical Atlantic, so we'll have quite warm air associated with it. By the end of the week into the weekend, we're ticking back down again as the winds return back into the west. Then we get to the end of August, beginning of September. We've got a warming trend in evidence. We have actually got some really quite warm, very warm, maybe hot ensemble members appearing there through the opening of September. Could this be another year they have a very warm and or hot start to September? It's a possibility, definitely, given that ensemble graph and the clear warming trend that's going on there with the ensemble mean. Precipitation-wise, it could be a lot of dry weather now for the next few days. So sorry, but there will be precipitation around Friday, actually, in the south and the southeast, as temperatures are all lower. Though it could be quite wet, actually, for a time around Friday into Saturday. But after that, relatively dry through the remainder of September, through the remainder of August, I should say. It's the beginning of September. Temperature anomaly. So the 20th of August, 28th of August, below average in the north, near and north further south, and precipitation anomalies. So the 20th, 28th of August, wetter than average, or West Scotland, Northwest England, drier than average for the rest of England, Wales, and also Eastern Scotland. The latest wind flow map from earthnullschool.net shows we've got an area of low pressure just to the west of Scotland today, and we're bringing the wind from off the Atlantic in a westerly direction. There's Hurricane Ernesto, soon to be post-tropical, and we'll be seeing that as an area of low pressure tomorrow and on into Thursday. Okay, let's have a look at chart data then. This is our latest UK Met Euro rate. It's looking midnight on Friday. Low pressure still in the ascendancy. Ernesto by this point would have been absorbed into this low to the north, but we have got another secondary feature even zipping through there. On in Saturday and Sunday, we pull the wind into the west, get rid of all the lows, so we're showery and cool by Sunday. Bank holiday Monday, you see high pressure reaching up from the south, being most dry warm day south. Still a little bit changeable in the north, but it's not a bank holiday for Scotland. And then we get through to midnight on Tuesday, high pressure over to the east country, low pressure out to west. And we're drawing up this very warm to quite hot southerly flow, potentially turning warmer next week. I can't, again, looking very unsettled on Friday and in Saturday too. Low pressure will bring unsettled conditions and possibly some heavy rain into south-southeast overnight Friday and Saturday. By Sunday, bringing in a flat westerly flow with showers in the north and west. And then into next week, high pressure building to our south and east, low pressure out to the northwest. And we're dragging the wind up from a southerly direction, so becoming very warm in the south and the southeast by Tuesday. Still rather unsettled in the north. This KMA is looking much of a muchness for the end week and into bank holiday weekend. That's bank holiday Monday. High pressure reaching up from the south there quite nicely. Into next week, high pressure strengthening over and to the east of the country, bring up some very warm air from the south by month's end, but back to low pressure again by the beginning of September. That might be a bit of a thundery low coming in off the Atlantic as well there. Right, so this is how the GFS midnight run is looking. Again, very unsettled. Friday through to Saturday, Sunday showery. Bank holiday Monday, drier in the south and warmer then. Into next week, well, low pressure keeps on coming. Bring some quite unsettled weather with it up to day 10. But check this out, just beyond that, into the beginning of September. High pressure really building very strongly then. So becoming very warm, probably hot with the GFS midnight run into the beginning of September. Check out the upper air temperature, plus 15 Celsius iceberg. Surging northwards, got plus 20 Celsius iceberg still lurking. just to ourselves. Wow, wow, wow. By the end of the GFS midnight run, gets us 5th of September. High pressure is open to the east country. We're dragging in this southerly southeasterly flow, and the upper air temperatures are looking hot. I reckon if that came off, it could get the temperature there, surface temperature there, to 30 degrees. Goodness gracious. Well, so GFS 6 there is looking by comparison, and again, all quite unsettled for Friday and Saturday too. By Sunday and Monday, we're into a westerly flow. Showers in the north, probably mainly dry down south. Could be a little bit on the cool side. By the middle of next week, high pressure built to our south and east, low pressure out to the north and west, so it's still rather mixed. Up to day 10, we've got high pressure to the east, low pressure to the west, and we're drawing up that southerly flow. So we're flowing with some very warm, hot air by the end of August, beginning of September, to our south and east again. But GFS 6 said not the sustained high pressure mode that the midnight run has. And actually, the 6 run just brings low pressure meanders in from off the Atlantic. So no early September heat wave for 6Z. We do have it though with the midnight run. If you enjoyed the video, please you like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much, everyone, for doing that. Drop a comment. Let's think about this in all of our videos and content. And don't forget to tell your friends about GavsWeatherVids. Get them to subscribe too. Thanks so much, everyone, for doing that. We need to put on around 75 subscribers to get ourselves to 18.7k. So if you could give us a sub, that would be absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. Okay, GM, again, looking unsettled on Friday and into Saturday too. Rather unsettled into Sunday and bank holiday Monday, actually, particularly so for the north. So a mixed bank holiday weekend coming up. Early next week, well, low pressure continuing to sit just to our west. We are drawing up quite a warm southerly flow, but all looking rather unsettled with the gem, I have to say, up to around day 10. Whether we will build high pressure strongly beyond that, turning drier and hotter, is open to some questions. And then the ECM looks like this. Again, it's a very unsettled on Friday with low pressure in the ascendancy, and that continues into Saturday as well. By Sunday, we're into flat westerly flow, showers in the northwest, and high pressure building up from the south into bank holiday Monday, giving mostly dry day, England and Wales. Next week sees high pressure building over into the east country, drawing up that very warm southerly southeasterly flow. And the ECM then has a nice build of pressure when we get through today's 8, 9 and 10. So increasingly settled and warm through next week as far as we get with the ECM today 10, which is the 30th of August. This is a precipitation forecast based on that ECM run from tometeo.com. All of this rain here to the northwest, that's the remnants of Ernesto. It does make it set way down south, but peace out as it does so. But then another low zipping through towards the end of the week, bringing more heavy rain into the north. And another batch of really wet weather there Friday through to Saturday. Goodness gracious, down in the south. That could give a soak into the parks, gardens in the south and the southeast. All of that gets out of the way through the remainder of the weekend. We're left with showers into the north and west, but mostly dry into south and the east. And the trend to day 10 is to restrict the rain mostly to the west of Scotland, with many places becoming dry. Missing the option on the table within the ECM ensembles today for day 10 from the Icelandic Met Office. It gets us to the 30th of August. 51 out of 51 members of the ECM ensembles, all of them with high pressure sitting to the east, low pressure out to west, and we're drawing in a very warm southerly or southeasterly flow there, so mainly dry, so becoming mainly dry, very warm by day 10. Into the time, in some of the options that we've got, it will get us to the 4th of September, change colour. So we've got 23 members of the ECM ensembles with high pressure to our northeast, but a ridge is through the west of Europe as well, so I reckon that could bring in a lot of dry and very warm weather from the south and southeast. We've got 16 with low pressure cut off to the southwest UK and Ireland, high pressure sway to the north and the east, and that draws the wind up from a very warm, probably quite hot southerly direction. We've got 12, take the heights out into the Atlantic, some sort of trough around Scandinavia that might start putting in some cooler air from the north. A lot of high pressure influences, but as ever, the position of the ridge will be the critical and dominating factor. GFS 2 finally, these are 500 millibar high tides break down into week periods. The first week period take us from the 20th to 26th of August. Next week have a low pressure just to the north, and we shall be bringing in a westerly flow, so it looks rather changeable. Week 2 will be the 27th of August, 2nd of September. So then we've got some sort of block around Greenland setting up, but also higher pressure to our south and east and a low up here. Very complicated pattern. So that's going to try and force the wind into the north, of course, the block there and the trough there. But with high pressure to the south, that's going to try and keep the wind coming from a southerly southwesterly direction. So that looks quite complicated when we get to week 2. Week 3 sees everything simplifying. It's the 3rd to the 9th of September. High pressure then in the North Atlantic, so dominated by high pressure, but probably quite cool with winds coming in from a north or a northeasterly direction. And then lastly, week 4 takes high pressure towards Greenland. So high pressure blocking around Greenland ice, that's a blocking high. With low pressure underneath it, that could bring some very wet weather into the south, actually. And probably quite cool as well, to be honest. So cool and wet there as we're heading into the middle part of September. Very, very different September compared to what we used to. Certainly last year, we had a very hot September. Very different signals there from the CFS today for September. But we shall see. We shall see how it all works out. Keep you updated at GavsWeatherVids as ever. Right, we're done. If you've enjoyed the video, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much for doing that. Drop a comment and say what you think about this and all of our videos and content. And don't forget to tell your friends about GavsWeatherVids. Get them to subscribe as well. Oh, thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much, everyone. I say about 75 subscribers to get us to 18.7k. So thank you so much. Right, well, just as happening on the channel tomorrow, we're going to have the 6 UK weather forecast and the 10 to 14 day as well. So keep checking back to the channel for more. But for this video and for today's videos, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. See you again soon, and bye for now.